Welcome to InfoSponge, where we scour the internet and digest the data to bring you all of the no-nonsense facts that you want. Today we're looking at some sleek and speedy steel strings sustained by steam and supporting sustainability via shipping superior sums of sapience. Say that 10 times fast. We're looking at the world's top 10 fastest trains. Taking the number 10 spot on our list, the Thalys lines that connect Amsterdam, Brussels, Paris, and Cologne. With a ridership that is almost evenly split between business and leisure travelers, Thalys is one of the most important train lines in Europe. Although the Thalys operates on many different routes, a whopping 55.6% of its total sales comes from the Paris-Brussels line alone. Beginning operations in 2000 with a service connecting Brussels and Geneva, by 2002, service had been extended to Marseille and into Germany as far as Cologne. As of 2019, service has been extended throughout the Low Countries and Germany. In 2013, the last year reported numbers are available, combined Thalys operations served 6.69 million passengers throughout the EU. Each Thalys operates with 8 carriages, extends to 200 meters in length, and weighs upwards to 385 tons. The two operational Thalys models are the PBA and the PBKA, differentiated by the electric current phase configurations and their 25 kilovolt drives. Both models have a top speed of 300 kilometers an hour, that's 186 miles per hour. With this operating speed, travel from Paris to Amsterdam takes only 3 hours and 17 minutes. Our number 9 spot was a tie between the Eurostar E320 and the TGV line. The Eurostar E320, named for its top speed of 320 kilometers an hour, was the first complete redesign of a Eurostar train in the 22-year history of the company, and it began service in 2015. This redesign afforded the E320 a 20 kilometer an hour gain over the earlier E300 series. This speed gain shaves 15 minutes from the nearly 2-hour trip between Brussels and Paris, and as of 2017, Amsterdam. The Eurostar E320 also conducts services to London via the Channel Tunnel, extending services beyond the core continental market. The trains are 16-carriage variants of the Siemens Velero, measuring at 400 meters and carrying up to 902 passengers. Eurostar services deliver passengers to the center of any of these major European cities at a cost of only $70 one way. And also coming in at number 9, TGV enters with several classes of roll stock, all clocking in at about 320 kilometers an hour. This list includes the TGV Rissau, the TGV Duplex, the TGV POS, and the Euroduplex. The earliest model of these speed demons was the TGV Rissau, first built in 1992. All of the TGV models mentioned run with a 200-meter total length, yet their seating capacities range from 361 for the TGV POS to 512 for the TGV Duplex. TGV lines transported 114.45 million passengers in 2010, the last year that numbers were reported. In 2006, a TGV running on a Eurostar line broke the world's record for the longest non-stop high-speed international journey. The train was transporting the cast and filmmakers of the Da Vinci Code from London to Cannes for the annual Cannes Film Festival. The German Intercity Express, or ICE, earns our number 7 spot. These trains sport a futuristic white, silver, and red racing stripe look as they streak across the European countryside. To increase and modernize their fleet, ICE ordered 15 new Velero D trains from Siemens. The first 2 were delivered in 2010. These Velero models are presently operating within Germany, while portions of the initial order are being tested for operations within other Germany-connected transit countries, targeting international travel to France, Belgium, and the Netherlands. The Velero Ds are designed to operate attached to multiple types of electrification systems used within Europe and are wide enough to negotiate the Channel Tunnel to facilitate future operations between Frankfurt and London. The Velero Ds propel up to 460 passengers within its 16 bogies at service speeds approaching the maximum licensed speed of 330 km per hour. Passenger seating within the Velero D is an open plan, lacking compartments along its 200-meter length. The Velero D has reached speeds of up to 368 kilometers an hour during test runs. The design of the Velero places locomotion under the passenger cabins, preventing the train from requiring specific power cars. The Velero D fleet is expected to be 20% more energy efficient than previous ICE trains, achieved in part by an improved body design. The Class 407 Velero Ds seat 111 in first class, 333 in second class, and 16 in the bistro car, with the remaining passengers in standard class. The total number of passengers in the entire train have been increased by 37 while maintaining the same seat spacing. This greater seating capacity is entirely due to the placement of traction equipment in compartments at either side of the train. You gotta love that German engineering. South Korea's high-speed rail network is far from the newest. The KTX debuted in 2004, but it does still hold the number 8 spot on our list. KTX stands for Korean Train Express and is operated by Korail. KTX service radiates outward from the Seoul station, and new lines were added to serve the 2018 Winter Games in Pyeongchang. These new lines cut the 6-hour travel time by conventional train to under 2 hours. The KTX has a regular service speed of 305 kilometers an hour, but the infrastructure is designed for speeds nearing 350 kilometers an hour. The STX is designed to accelerate from 0 to 300 kilometers an hour in 316 seconds. The rolling stock of the KTX lines is comprised of 6 models, the fastest of which, a non-field prototype called the HEMU 430X, achieved a top speed of 421.4 kilometers an hour during test runs. This fact just goes to highlight that many of the trains on our list are capable of achieving much higher velocities than the more conservative speeds permitted during commercial services. The KTX2, the variety of rolling stock most fielded with 71 in service, are capable of carrying between 363 and 410 passengers, depending on the configuration. All passenger classes feature swiveling seats that allow the passenger to face the direction of travel. The seat distance is 980 millimeters, which provides very good legroom. The third car houses first class seating, and the fourth car houses both the snack bar and family compartments featuring separated facing seats. All passenger cars feature wireless internet, digital multimedia broadcasts on ceiling-mounted 19-inch LCD screens, and the business compartments feature small tables to enable one to do work while traveling. The high-speed Haramain Western Railway link stretches 281 miles between Mecca and Medina in Saudi Arabia, and all the way to our number 6 spot. Traveling the length of this route by high-speed train takes 2.5 hours compared to 5 hours by car. Construction on the project began in March 2009, and the entire railway was officially inaugurated on 25 September 2018. Service opened to the public at 8 a.m. on 11 October 2018 with the first 2 trains, each loaded with 417 passengers, departing from Mecca and Medina respectively. The line's rolling stock is comprised of 36 Talgo 350 SRO trains ordered from Spain. One of these units is expected to include a dual hybrid coach pair for up to 20 or 30 VIPs. In 2002, trials with the prototype unit achieved a massive speed of 362 kilometers per hour, that's 225 miles per hour. The double-track line is electrified with a design speed that can exceed 320 kilometers per hour. The service speed for these trains is estimated to be 300 kilometers per hour, or 190 miles per hour. This speed allows for traveling the 78 kilometers, 48 miles between Jeddah and Mecca in 43 minutes, while the 449 kilometers between Mecca and Medina will take about 2 hours. The track, rolling stock, and stations are all designed to handle temperatures ranging from 0 Celsius to 50 Celsius. That's a whopping 122 degrees Fahrenheit. Making its mark in the midway of our top 10 list is Spain's fastest train. The Spanish state-owned railway company Renfe operates the Alta Velocidad Español Model 103, or AVE 103, another member of the Velero family by Siemens. The AVE began service in June 2007, and by 2008 the final section of the Madrid-Barcelona high-speed rail line into Barcelona was opened. The Renfe AVE is primarily used for long-distance services between major Spanish cities. The AVE is Europe's largest high-speed railway network with 3,240 kilometers of track. This also makes it the second largest in the world, second only to China. With the AVE rail line in place, traveling from Barcelona to Paris can now be accomplished on high-speed rail networks in 6 or fewer hours. The Velero E trains, which are what the AVEs are modeled after, can transport comfortably 404 passengers within its 8-car configuration from Barcelona to Madrid in just 2 hours and 30 minutes. During test trials, the Velero E models achieved a top speed of 403 km per hour, that's 250.84 miles per hour, with its certified top speed for operation of 350 km per hour. This whopping speed holds 2 records, the first being Spain's fastest rail speed record, and the second being the current speed record for a normal series train operating in standard configuration. With all these speedy numbers under their belt, the service speed for the AVE is only 310 km per hour, due to limitations in Spain's railway control and signaling system. The Frecciarossa 1000, also known as the Red Arrow, is a high-speed train operated by the Italian national railway operator Trenitalia, and hits its target at our number 4 spot. The Red Arrow can shuttle passengers from Milan to Florence or Rome in under 3 hours. It was co-developed by Ansaldo Bread and Bombardier Transportation. The train is remarkable as much for its speed as it is for its construction. Its components are nearly 100% renewable and sustainable. A design requirement for the train is easy maintenance and reconditioning to run on railway systems across 7 European countries, including Austria, Belgium, France, Germany, the Netherlands, Spain, and Switzerland. The Frecciarossa 1000's 8-car formation has a design speed of 400 km per hour with a maximum operational speed of 300 km per hour. During tests along the Torino-Milano high-speed line in 2016, the Red Arrow achieved a speed of 393.8 km per hour. Even though trains were tested to nearly 400 km per hour and the design intended sustained operational speeds of 360 km per hour, an operational speed limit of 300 km per hour will be maintained by order of the Italian Ministry of Infrastructure and Transport. The Red Arrow can transport 457 passengers, including 10 executives, 69 business, and 76 premium passengers, with a bistro car featured within the business car. Preliminary talks began in 2015 to prospectively extend Trenitalia's service to Paris and Brussels. This would be the first international corridor for this Italian speed demon of a train. Our number 3 spot has been earned by Japan, a country celebrating its 54th anniversary for high-speed rail travel. The H5 and E5 series Shinkansen, a word which means bullet train, operate on the Tohoku and Hokkaido service lines respectively. The H5s and E5s are 2 of the newer bullet trains on Japan's tracks, and so far the fastest in regular commercial service in the country. The E5s have been operating since 2011, and the modern H5 since 2016. The H5 series design was based on that of the E5, making them a father and son pairing. The H5s and E5s have an in-service speed of 320 km per hour, facilitated by their use of electric active suspension. This gadget allows them to maintain speed through turns by tilting up to 1.5 degrees on the axis of the tracks. The H5 has been test run up to speeds of 360 km per hour. In both the H5 and E5 series, Car 10 is the Grand Class cabin, conveying 18 passengers in a spacious 2+1 configuration laden with power outlets everywhere. Car 9 features Green Class and seats 55 in slightly less pitched and still spacious 2+2 configuration. Cars 1 through 8 are for Ordinary Class with a 3+2 configuration capable of transporting a total of 658 across all 8 cars. China takes our number 2 spot with the Fuxing Hao CR400 series, which are also the fastest non-maglev trains in the world. The name Fuxing Hao roughly translates to mean rejuvenation, while the C and R stand for China Railway. There are 2 train classes operating under the CR400 series, the AF and the BF, each with their own branded nickname. The AF is also referred to as the Dolphin Blue, and the BF goes by Golden Phoenix, call signs reminiscent to those used in the Pacific Rim films. These models were designed and developed in an attempt to have standardized electric multiple unit systems, allowing for the use of standardized lines and parts for both models. Though both CR400 class models have been tested to 420 km per hour, their designs should withstand speeds of up to 430. Current operating speeds top out at 350 km per hour. At these speeds, these trains take under 5 hours to transport passengers between Beijing South Station and Shanghai's Hongqiao Station. On July 15, 2016, 2 CR400s underwent a test run in opposite directions along the Jingzhou-Zhushu high-speed railway, each traveling at 420 km per hour. This places their relative velocity to each other to a whopping 840 km an hour. Both the Dolphin Blue and Golden Phoenix standard models have total lengths of roughly 209 meters and can carry up to 556 passengers in 3 classes, where business class seats 10, first class seats 28, and 518 people can travel in second class. The recently tested B variants of these models have operating lengths of 439 meters and carry up to 1,283 people. Coming in at our number 1 spot like a bullet is the Shanghai Maglev. This wheelless train began commercial service in 2004 and has held the top spot for 16 years running. While she was the world's 3rd commercially operating maglev train, she was the first high-speed maglev. The Shanghai Maglev is 153 meters long and conveys up to 574 passengers in a 3-class configuration to and from Shanghai's Pudong Airport and the Longyang Metro Station in the outskirts of Shanghai. A regular ticket will run you $8, while a VIP ticket will be on the order of $16. The maglev hits a top commercial speed of 267.8 miles per hour or 430 kilometers per hour along its 19 miles of track, with an acceleration of 0 to 267.8 miles per hour in 4 minutes flat. The maximum speed obtained during test runs with the maglev were closer to 311 miles per hour or 501 kilometers per hour. Thanks to those numbers, the Shanghai Maglev takes just over 7 minutes to complete a one-way journey. Both the maglev and its rail lines were designed and built by the German company Siemens. Siemens intended this small operational stretch of maglev service to whet China's appetite for longer Shanghai-Beijing lines, yet those plans have not materialized. As the Shanghai Maglev project was a politically driven product, the operating company, Shintong Metro Group, ran at a net loss for several years after its inauguration. I hope you've enjoyed exploring today's topic with us and have learned something new today. If you've enjoyed this content, please leave us a comment, maybe a suggestion for future lists or videos. Subscribe and hit the notification icon to catch future Info Sponge videos next time we release them. And finally, stay safe, stay happy, and stay smart.